Well, welcome back to God Created Hand. Today we are going to transform this type of envelope into a folio that I was introduced to from Etta, and we were both working on it. And okay, I cut it up the way I think it was, I forgot the lady name, Samuel something, a YouTuber. And she's really kind of precise person who does folios by measurements. And it does matter with these folios. But anyway, as we do, we try to recreate it. And I realized using cardstock, even though they use cardstock, it's too stiff for me. So I am going to cover it up with this music paper, and then I probably will distress it and make it more like a Tim Holt type of look at the end. That's my goal. We're going to transform this envelope. I already cut out some pieces because I started using cardstock. So this part is sturdy. But I didn't want to do everything else with the cardstock because it was just not flimsy enough for me. I wasn't like it. I'm going to continue with my covering up this in just glue. That's what we're going to do. Try to fix this. I got so much music paper. Figure I might as well use it up. I'll go with this. Let's put everything to the side and work on one side at a time. So we're going to work on this. I'm just going to use glue. I should have parchment paper. I'm going to use my glue stick. And I'm using the better glue, and I really shouldn't have to, but I want it to stick. We will use this good glue. That's what we're going to do. And it doesn't matter if it's right side up or not. Let's do it this way. I don't care if it's here, I just want it flat. Yeah, I don't care if it tears, we can cover it up. So I think I'm going to make this a Tim Holt storage holder kind of folder. For right now, we just decorate. So what are you working on? Trying to get some crafting in. I miss working with my craft. But today, late in the day, I decided to just work on something. Work on something. This is pretty cool. At the end, this is going to be beautiful. How do I know? You don't stop until you think it's beautiful. And I'm not really concerned that it's perfect on the edges and all that. I can work that out. Just trying to cover it up. Today, it looks like I'm just gluing paper. And I am. So I wanted you to see the beginning process a little. So I decided to turn the camera. My projects are never simple. Never. I be doing too much. I like this glue. I think that's how you pronounce it. Because it's very sticky and it really works. Pretty good. It's pretty expensive glue though. If you are not into spending a lot of money, don't buy that glue because it's expensive. And we'll cut those later. I didn't have any digitals that I wanted to use, so I chose my music paper. It was sitting right at the table, and I was like, why not? Just use what you got on the table. I could have used scraps. Most of them was too much cardstock. I didn't want the cardstock right now. Cut that later. On this side. Put this here. Put that on the back. This to go on the back. Toward the paper. So this is covered. This is how this is supposed to go. So it goes like this. And this goes like this. And this goes like this. This goes like this. This goes like this. And it's going to go like that. And then this goes like this. And this goes like that. I believe that's how it's supposed to go. And then this is going to close like that. So I think that's how we're going to need to decorate. And this is where all of this comes in play for measurement purposes. So I could have cut this too wide when I did the split in the middle here. I could have cut this too wide, but that's okay. This is just the first time trying. So now we need to put some tape in, some glue in here. I think I'm going to put something else here as well. That's what I'm going to do. Something to cover over this, so we have to stop that. Basically, this needs to go like this. We have some overlap. We can do that. Or I can move it up like this. This way this get covered as well. So I can do that. So let's do that. We'll just glue all of this. do this like this. One of the things I like doing is collaging, making covers. I love making covers. This is up my alley. So you still got to cover this part right here. I'll give you this. These two right here. Just use the whole paper. Just mark it here. Here. Just glue. Said I was going to cut this off, but I ain't cut it off yet. See how this goes. Alright, this is it covered up. I still can add some more here. Alright. Here is the beginning. Still gotta figure this out like this. This is how it's supposed to go. Now we gotta make it beautiful. So my folio is almost done. The hard part is done. There's all kinds of Tim Holtz paper. And I just used what was on my desk. So I used my yarn for the tie. And I tied it 2 ways. Because, you know, it could be very bulky. So this is supposed to be the front. And this is the back. And I'm going to still decorate some more, but for now, let's do a quick flip through on how it operates. So it opens like this, and lots of pockets and hidden spaces. So it opens here, and you can get some tuck. This right here is, I'm going to put a picture in there, and obviously, this is too fat for that. So let's work it out. I didn't use no real glue. I used adhesive tape. All of this folded and open. I wanted it to be on the bottom. We'll let that dry. Sticking anything in there. Everything needs to be kind of light in this. All right. So let's get something here to tuck. Let me find something here to tuck with. Plenty of things to tuck with. All right. So we got a tuck here. Flips over. This is a tuck. And this flips up. And you got tucks here. You got a tuck here. And you got a tuck there. So that's the first flip. Now this is an add-on envelope because making this folio and it gets heavy, it starts to break. So I had to use that vintage tape, and it's not supposed to be pretty. So the paper's pretty, but I'm not trying to be pretty. I'm just trying to use up my paper. So this is also for a long piece of paper or tag. And this is just flat stuff because we make it too fat. And you can add another. I can add something here as well. I could also decorate this. But right now, that's where I'm at. Alright, so now it opens like this. And this opens like this. And this is a tuck and a tuck. And I want to still decorate something there. And this is a hidden, you can put any kind of papers in there. And it's like that. You could tuck something here. You could belly band. Or you can do one of these notes. Right? And that's that. Alright. So now this side, this is nothing here, so I'm going to create something here. Left it blank. And this flaps down like this, and you have a tuck here. You open it up, you have a tuck here, and you can still add something there. And this is to hold it down. And then this opens like that. This is a belly band, tuck, and another tuck. And now this is another pocket, flip out pocket. And you can put something in there. That. And then this opens, move the hand, and that's another belly band. And then you open it again, another tuck spot and writing paper. So this is all the paper that I put in here. You don't want to put too much because you don't want it to be too fat to close. And I tied it here, but it doesn't come off. If you want to change the paper, then you take the string out, yarn out. So that closes like that. And then this goes up. And this goes like this. And this goes like this. This goes like this. And this goes like this. You could tie it this way, but I like to wrap it. So I do like this. And like that. And then I tie it on both sides. That's how I tie it, to keep it shut. And this is the back. That is the back. So that was a challenge for me. It took me a while to do that, and I'm still not finished. I use my Tim Hope stuff, and I'm going to use this envelope. I'm going to collage it as a masterboard to make ephemera tags for here. I will be joining the challenge. Until the next video, God Created Hand is out.